Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Mixed Media Mayhem, and I'm going to tuck in as many Calvinball points as I can in the length of time that I have allotted to spend on the video. I'm going to, this is the original. We're scrap lifting Nathalie de Sousa, a beautiful page that she did for Vicki Boutin's design team. And what I'm taking from it is the swipes of light blue and then the splatters in both a kind of a pinkish orange and then a very pale orange. And she's got some stenciling here. Hers is it's a honeycomb, and I've got a different stencil. I just pulled this one because I'd never used it before. It's from, it's by Echo Park. It's from the Dynamite collection by Lori Whitlock. And it was, it came in a Mind the Scrap kit a while back. So I've fussy cut some elements, and I have 3 photos instead of 4. I have a few things that I know will get Calvinball points, and I'll go as far as I can. I'm not doing too well this morning. My heart rate's probably a little higher, and it's not wanting to come down low. But this shouldn't take too long. So I'm going to start with this tumbled glass Distress Oxide spray. And what I'm going to do with it, well, I will spray it onto this and then spray some water. Let me move this in so that you can see it. And I'm going to take this and kind of do some swipes across this way, not really trying to get a whole lot of solid coverage or anything, because we're going to be doing a lot on top of this. And I'm using Vicki Boutin's Mixed Media Foundations paper because it has a coating that it's thick, but it also has a coating that allows things to kind of spread without it moving around too terribly much. Okay, now I'm going to do some splatters with this just as my first layer. And I'm kind of doing smaller ones here, but I'm doing it on top of areas that are kind of wet. Now, what I want to do here is some sort of large areas of that, and I am just kind of painting it on, but leaving it as splotchy as I can, and kind of joining some of the smaller splatters there. Okay, and with that on, I'm now going to lightly go over. And I have, for a little bit different color and look, I'm going to add some of the, well, let me just splatter a bit with this. This is cracked pistachio, and it adds a little green to that blue. And I'm gonna maybe just kind of lightly paint on some streaks and a few more splatters, and then I'm going to wipe it again. Kind of not trying to develop a heavy look. And now I'm going to do, the next thing I'm going to do is the stenciling. And I'm going to do some, let's see. My photos are going to go here, here, and here. So I'm going to do some stenciling up kind of to the right over here. And then let me, yeah, here. I'm using dried marigold for this. And there we go. And then I'm going to turn the arrows going up here. And I'm just doing it kind of unevenly so we get that look. Now I'm going to wipe off this and kind of switch color stories around. I'm going to do this wild honey distress spray. And I'm going to get a different paintbrush. I'm going to really wet that down. And I'm doing the splattering around the area that's with the dried marigold instead of all over the blue. But I am going to do some large drips, and that's giving me more splatters. I'm not getting a good drip, so I'm gonna do what I did with the others, in that I'll create my own drip. And okay, there it dripped. Okay. All right, and then one more down here, a really big one.
Unknown caller.
Okay. And think that's all I'm going to do in just that color. I have some Distress Oxide re-inker, and I'm going to do a drop of it. This is worn lipstick, so it kind of adds in a pink. And it's just dripping. So I will let that kind of dry, and I'm going to put this aside on the floor. And I'm going to turn my attention to the photo clusters. Let's see if I can move things out of the way here. I have the first photo I was going to put down is of Ava when she was about a year old. It's going to go right there, but I really want this to be drier. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to just kind of do this. I'm not going to rub down on it. I'll let it pick it up like that. And it doesn't take as much pigment away, but it does kind of dry it, and it gives it that sort of outline look that I'm wanting to emulate of that Nathalie did so well. I like that one, that big splotch right there. So let me get some picked up there, 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 and I'm getting a little more on, which is kind of okay. Kind of go there and there, and I think I've got it. And as I work, I may kind of smear some things around, which is probably all right. So I'm going to start with this, and I'm going to put a circle of dotted paper under it. And the reason I'm doing that is it gets a Calvinball point. And kind of just going to put that right there. I have a a piece of Flair that has a gray heart on it, and I have glued a Bramble Fox heart on top of that. Now I need to really do this heavily. I can't put liquid glue on the back of this Flair because it's got a metal backing, and that will rust. Might add a different color to my mixed media, I suppose. Okay, so there, that's right there, and I'm going to add this butterfly. It's from the vellum paper from Fernwood, and I'm just putting the glue on the body and letting the wings be open. Okay, the next photo is when Ava was about 3.5 or 4, and she's in her craft space down here in the basement. She used to love coming down here and creating. And here I'm going to do this square because I get points for striped paper like I did for dotted paper on the other one. I'll put that there. And the lime green kind of goes with the lime green chair here, and it picks up on the lime green heart and butterfly there. I have another flare that is a rainbow, and it kind of introduces, it brings in the blue color of the background. So, and it's got some green vines on it, so I thought that was kind of cute. And then I'm picking up on the gold the wild honey color with this butterfly. And this leaves me a spot to do my title there. And let's see, I have this photo of her, which is a recent one, and I will be writing the dates of these off camera. So I'll do that. And I've got this piece of a Viewmaster that I die cut from a Bramble Fox die yesterday. And I have this, which is a stamped image of a clip, and I have a stamped image of an avocado on it. And you can see in this photograph there's a kind of a black thing that's the television on the wall behind them. So I'm covering that up with this clip, and I have the avocado on there, and you know that gets me Calvinball points. So I have this little gold let's see, let me see if I can get this. It's a little gold pinwheel from that I fussy cut from a Vicki Boutin paper, and I'm just gonna add it kind of right there, just for an accent. And I've got these moths that I'm gonna use kind of down here, and they pick up I'm gonna actually put this one on the photo. And I have two of them. Let me bend it and get the, so I can get the wing span there. I'll do this one like that. And now I have the baby squirrel that I always use on Ava's pages, and I'm going to put a little foam behind it. Let's see, where did my scissors go? There they are. I'll have to put the title on at some point. It's going to be from Color Kaleidoscope. Let's see. Don't want to put it there. I'm going to actually put it here so that it's kind of climbing onto the photo. I have some enamel dots that get me Calvinball points, and they're in a bright orange. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put one in each cluster and kind of tuck it so that it's coming out from under the photo. This one will be right here next to the avocado. It just kind of draws your eye to some things there, so I'll save those. I have a unicorn, and I want to fit the unicorn in someplace that it looks like it would be part of the original composition, maybe. Let me get the title on first. I want to use this word colorful, and I thought I might use, I have to do it backwards. I thought I might use the word girl, colorful girl, referring to Ava, but I think I'll just leave it at colorful. And we'll see. And I want it to end right there. So now I'll put this on. There we go. Okay, now I need an arrow for Calvinball points. So I thought I might use this right there, and I need a heart for Calvinball points. So I'll put that there. I don't think there's anything else on here that I need to use. There are some small bits that I might normally add to a layout, but I think I'm going to leave it let me put the unicorn here on the dotted paper. And the star, I think I'll put right down here. And I have sequins. I really like kind of concentrating the mixed media over to the right side of the page. And let's see, here's my sequin tray. I'll add a few. Coming down this way, and they are the same color as the background. That background is what was it? It's tumbled glass. These are actually more of a color match to salvaged patina, but they really look the same, especially with the green that I added of the cracked pistachio. So just adding a few sequins by each butterfly. And I'm going to add some intentionally on those splotches. I like that this splotch is part orange and part pink. It's kind of cool looking. And like I said, I will go through the list of Calvinball points. I'll read them out to you. I know that one is something to do with an amusement park, and I probably won't have anything like that here. I'll kind of put some in different places here. Let's see. But I also want to add some over here by the squirrel, because the squirrel kind of sticking out on his own over here.
Unknown caller.
I get unknown caller scam likely. So, perfect number of glue spots. And I think I'm done. I'm going to get back to reclining to bring my heart rate down, and I will see you next time. See you next Friday for Mixed Media Mayhem, and I'll see you next time I'm able to get up and make a page. So thanks for watching, and bye.